Howdy, partner. I'm Jay Escobar, escobarj.com. Today's video is going to be why adversity is a gift. And what I wanted to talk to you about is growing through what you go through. I'm sure you've heard that saying before, grow through what you go through. And I want to give you 4 quick little points about this topic of why adversity is a gift. And this is my first video, so this is my first point on the topic. And I'm going to do other videos, follow-up videos on this topic of why adversity is a gift. But I have, the first point is growing through what you go through, and then I have a few sub-points that I want to share with you. And just to give you a few insights. And the first point is, if you're not growing through what you're going through, what's the point? If you're just meandering through life and you're letting life happen to you and you're not taking advantage of life and living life to its fullest, then what's the point? Because when you don't grow through what you go through, you're literally going through that hardship and that trial for nothing if you're not growing from it. You're just going through life, and then when you go through those negative experiences, you're going to be in victim mentality. Oh, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why is this happening? You know, that type of negative self-talk and negative thoughts are going to bring you way down and just have you vibrating at a lower plane. And the second point, sub-point on this topic is the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And it kind of piggybacks off what I just said. If you're constantly not growing through the things you go through, and you're constantly going through negative things, because trust me, negative things will happen to you. It's Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. There's nobody that goes through life that has it completely easy, who doesn't have any hard life, who doesn't go through any adversity. And that's the reality of it. That's the realness of it. So if you're just meandering through those negative experiences, playing victim mode, why is this happening to me? Why is this negative experience happening to me all the time? Why do these things always happen to me, right? If you're saying those types of things to yourself, that's literally the definition of insanity, because you're not willing to do anything about it. You're not willing to grow through those experiences so that they don't happen again. That's the definition of insanity. That's an insane person who thinks they can just experience those negative things, not grow through it, and then keep doing that. Right? You got to make changes. And another little quote or another little thing that I like to say is, if you're not growing, you're slowly dying. If you look at nature, if you look at life, if you look at animals, if you look at plants, if you look at anything on this earth, in the universe, it's either growing or dying. If you look at trees, they're either growing or they're dying. You look at plants, they're either growing or they're dying. It's one or the other. There's no middle ground. There's no neutrality. There's no playing it safe and just coasting. It's either you're taking advantage of life, living every life to its fullest, living in the present moment, or you're slowly dying by eating yourself to death or watching TV to death or just whatever it is you do to death that's not contributing to your betterment and well-being and highest potential. And then the last little sub-point that I want to leave with you is a quote by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And he says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And that's super powerful when you understand the actual concept and the actual intention, pun intended. If you've ever read Dr. Wayne Dyer, he has the book, The Power of Intention. And it's a very powerful quote. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you get a new perspective, you change. And that's why growing through what you go through is so important, because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, visit my website at escobarj.com. If you'd like to make a donation, you can donate any amount of money you feel is worth the value of the information in this video or any of my other videos. If you'd like to book a coaching session, visit my website, escobarj.com. Also, if you want to just shoot me an email detailing your situation, or maybe share your adverse story. If you have a story to share, I'd love to hear about it and hear how you overcame it. Post in the comments down below as well if you want to post it there too. Other than that, make sure that you are always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.